with my picture so you can see me. And today we are creating the map. So I got this 5000 times 5000 pixel image of a satellite view of the map we are doing. And at first we have to add some sensitive areas for like cities. So like if you have Groß-Schönau, you just draw a rectangle around it, and this is our clickable area, and then we can place soldiers there. So before we can do anything, we have to start making, we have to insert the map somehow. So I'm creating the map like a div. And if I get file map.png, I have like 5012 times 5020 pixels. Style width pixels, height pixels, background URL data map.png. Let's open this in Firefox. So this is our map in Firefox. We should like add a proper scroll top, maybe. So scroll top like, oh, don't know if scroll top is a CSS. I don't think so. So now we have our div, so we can scroll through our map. And now let's set sensitive areas. Script type text JavaScript. And the div will get on mouse down, and on mouse up. So window.onload is function. Our div gets an ID. Our map is document.getElement by ID. Map. Okay. Our map and map.onMouseDown equals a function. Alert, we are here. So if I mouse down, we are here. Okay. Let's get the event data, JSON.stringify event. also let's do a body. Okay. Is trusted true. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. One mouse down. If we don't add this parameter, will we have a different result? No, it's the event. Okay. So I can close GIMP by now. So on mouse down event. Is a mouse event, and it has some like client X, offset X, and page X. Now I have to find out the correct coordinates. Like client X returns the horizontal coordinates of the mouse pointer relative to the current window. This is to the edge of the target element, and this is relative to the screen. So I have to use offset X and offset Y. Okay. Yes, these are the coordinates where I just clicked on the map. Now, if I click on the map, I want to have an X and a Y. So on mouse down and on mouse up and on mouse move. I have a start X and a start Y, var start X, start Y, and a pressed, which is false in the beginning, and if the mouse goes down, I set pressed to true. If I move the mouse, then I have a if pressed, and on mouse up, if pressed, and so on. So start X and start Y, and now I will also have a end X and a end Y, and a shape. So if I press the thing down, I have to add a like shape, like document dot okay JS create DOM element, document dot create element, div with the style I will add a div. I will set the position to absolute left 0 pix and bottom 0 pixels. Yeah, left and top, of course. So the shape, I will create a div that will show the shape, like so. Map.js append, yes, append child. I have to append the shape as a child to the map. Map.append child, our shape, and shape.css dot border is equal 1 pix. Let's say 2 pixels solid, no, dashed black, and shape.css dot background is, let's say, RGBA with, let's say some kind of grayish blue, red, green, RGB, red, green, blue. So we have like 100, 160 and a alpha of 0.3. Shape.css dot position is absolute. And now if I move the mouse, I will have to say, okay, and X, and X, and Y. Also same here, and X, and Y. And I will set shape.css dot left is the X value, so like math.min start X and end X with an appended pixels, and shape CSS width is math.abs from start X and end X. Same for top and height. Top and height for the Y values. Let's copy that code to mouse up and test it out. Okay, this does nothing, so I go into error log and I say shape.css is undefined. Okay, because it's called style and not CSS. So let's test again. Shape.css is undefined, of course, it's called style. This already looks good, but not perfect yet. It like jumps around. So I will have to log all values, like console log start X, start Y, and X, and Y. And let's see what we get as data. Okay, like the shape is having pointer events. Let's try to disable pointer events for the shape. This already looks better, but I have a small error. of course I have to get the apps of start x minus end. So that should do it. So the difference between start and end is our width or height. Okay, let's try, and this looks perfect. And after going up, I have to set pressed with false. Okay. And now I can draw shapes. That's great. After drawing each shape, I will ask the user what's the name of the shape, and then set it to the inner text. So var name is prompt. Please insert shape name. And if name is set, then we will write the name into the shape. Shape.inner text is name. Shape.style.color is white. Shape.style. Let's add a like CSS text outline. Text shadow. Yes, that's great. Let's try the whole thing. Hello. Add the text shadow. Warnsdorf. And there we have our Warnsdorf. Great. Haha! Now, if I did not enter any name, I want to remove the shape from the map because I'm not interested in it. So, JS remove DOM element. Child node.remove seems to work. So else shape.remove. So if I draw a shape like around Warnsdorf, I can add Warnsdorf and I get Warnsdorf here. Now if I draw a shape and I press escape, the shape is removed. And if I add a shape and add no name, it's already. And here I have like forest. This will persist. Okay, that's basically our map editor. And now let's do the rest. Shape, remove. We have some console log left in mouse move. Don't need it now. And every time I create a shape, I want to write this thing to the database. How do I do this? I will go with console.log. So I have a SQL snippet like that will insert into the map. So, okay, then let's make the database for it, the database scheme. We have our IDE, we have our UML chart, and a country has a name, so this will become the country name, and yes, income. And now our country will also have a start X, start Y, and so on column. Start X, y and x and y, or let's say x, y, width and height, x, y, width and height. Do not show in data view and so on. We will then disable the visibility after we tested it, and these are all integer values. The table is called country. So if we write the code, we have to console.log insert into, let's use double quotes so we can add this, insert into country set, and now let's add a cool JavaScript trick. We have this array like okay, this is our SQL snippet. SQL is insert into country set, and then we have our values. Name is name, x is math.min start x and x, y, w and h, x is the minimum between start x and end x, y is the minimum between start y and end y, and width is the difference between start and end. So these are our values. Now our SQL snippet can be computed from like object.keys of values. I will demonstrate it in a separate console node. So we have our object like x is something, y is something, w is something, and name is something. Okay, now we have object.keys of x. This will return all keys. Now we can map this to a function of key that will return a key and a equals and x of key, so the value, and a quote. Do not do this at home because I'm using only simple quotes, but insert the string unquoted. This will work as long as no one ever enters names in with quote marks. But in this case, I'm the only user of the editor, so it don't has to be secure against hackers. So this is our result. So we have this array of keys are now mapped. So I get as output a array of equal statements. And now I will join this with a comma. and there I get a valid SQL snippet. Now let's copy this tricky code and insert it here. And instead of X I have values. Values.join. Maybe I should replace all quotes with like backslash quotes, so it's really safe. Not 100% safe, but it will allow me to write quotes in names. And here also we have values instead of X. Console.log SQL. Now let's try if it will do what I want. I have the map. I select this village. Say it is called Warnsdorf. Reference error, value is not defined because it's called values. Okay, test again. I select Warnsdorf. And values k.replace is not a function because I have to somehow stringify it. Test again. Warnsdorf. Now I have a insert statement, insert into country, set name is Warnsdorf, X ends on Y, W and H. That's great. Now I have my map editor and can create the rest of the map. And for beauty I will add a space after my comma. Now I have a huge work to do. Let's create the first. Let's create like Warnsdorf. Create. Was schöner. Heinewalle. Seifenersdorf. Spitzgunnersdorf. Leutersdorf. Neuwahl. Ah, it's too small. It's just Gersdorf. Yes. Gersdorf. Ebersbach. Ist ein bisschen groß. I will add Ebersbach and make Oberland a separate country. Let's change to Chesky. Yorzhikov. Rumburg. Krasna Lipa. Mittelherwigsdorf. Eckartsberg. I will have to correct this later. Zittau. Albersdorf. Baxdorf. Jonsdorf. Eubin. Lückendorf. Okay. Waltersdorf. Sahlendorf. Neuwale. Friedersdorf. Salzer Spremberg. Obbach. Taubenheim. Und Soland. Und Schurkswal. Schienbach. Bayersdorf. Rannersdorf. Kottmarsdorf. Goldener Löwe. Waldorf. Eibau. Neueibau. Uiuiui. Ober-Oderwitz. Nieder-Ober-Oderwitz. Nieder-Oderwitz. Okay. Oberseifersdorf. Hennersdorf. Ruppersdorf. Ninive. Harnot. Rennersdorf. Bartelsdorf. Stravale. Gut. Oberkunnersdorf. Niederdorf. Ebersdorf. Schweidnitz. Großschweidnitz. Harwigsdorf. Gut. Chemnitz. Darmstadt. Kunnersdorf. Gut, das müsste gewesen sein. Machen wir hart auch nochmal extra. Später auch. Gut. This is it. Schlucknoff. We have to switch over to Chesky. Schlucknoff. Kralovství. It's a really beautiful village. Waldeck. Kretschany. Stare Kretschany. Okay, Nole Kretschany. Stare Kretschany. Stare Kretschany. Zahrady. Prtníky. Pánsky. Okay. Vlčihora. Okay, Studánka. Doubice. Oh, so much Czech. Okay. Which of them do I know? I only know Dolny Podloží. Dolny Podloží. How do they write it? Okay, I did it correctly. Horny Podloží. So, do we have enough countries? Let's take a look. Copy. Now, I have to switch back to German, of course, otherwise it doesn't work. Hurnitz. Change this to Hörnitz. Yes, countries.sql. Now we have to we have these map.html in the end, and we want to replace this with a map.html anything, replace it with a semicolon. Now this is valid SQL. Countries.sql. We can copy this. Now localhost test 4. Do our debit check.php, and now we should see our var. No? Var Tycoon. Okay, this is our var Tycoon. We have a country Now let's remove all old countries, delete them. I cannot delete them because I already have a attack, so I will also remove this attack. Yes, now go back to country, select them all, delete them, and now we have no countries left. Now let's copy all the new countries and insert them into the database. Okay, country. This is our country list. No owner, no income, but X, Y, W, and H in every part. Now let's take a look into. Okay. Where is it? Here. Here we have test 4. Now let's add the map. We have our regions, okay, and we also want to have the map. Okay, so let's first create a menu item for the map. And also all map positions entered. Okay, this is it. We don't need these tutorials anymore. This is our map, and now we have to re-render it. Okay, so let's take our map.html and somehow copy it. Source map.fop. Let's add the map to our index. So dashboard features, like the function name, I think. Dashboard feature in fop, and we have a 3. Yes. Dashboard feature map world map and our code. Div ID map, URL is not data map but image map, and we have to import the file. Import file, it is called map.php, and we will import it to image map.png. Okay. And inside this div, I will select all countries, PHP. But first try if it works. And also have a easy menu like map will lead to fop index action. Let's make the whole thing. So these are our regions. We could sort them alphabetically. Should be a good idea. Or no, we already sorted them with income. Okay. Assertion import file map.php png. Okay. png. Make fast. There was a question if I can restart the whole video. I can send you the link on YouTube because I recorded it from the beginning, Okay, this is our feature. Yes. And why isn't it in full width? I have to check element underscan. I have to wrap it around something like div style div width is 100%, position is relative, and height is like 70% of our viewport height, or let's say 80. Okay, overflow auto, though, so this will add our scroll bars. Let's compile it. And this is our world map. So we have our world map now. And let's go on. Now we have to list our shape areas. For database query, select everything from country. Are you sure? Yes, from country. For each as country, do render a div echo div style equals and div. Now, what did we write? We had a I would just make an A style is display block position absolute, then a left, a top, a width, and a height in pixels. Now let's do a string format f. So PHP string format s format f, s printf. We can use cool s printf. Printf with left is %d pixels, d pixels, d pixels, d pixels, and title is equal to s. Now country X, country Y is top value, country W is width, country W, H is height, and title is HTML entities of country name. So, and also add a cursor. There is a pointer. Cursor pointer. Background RGBA 100, 160, 0.3. This should render our rectangles again. Okay. And we have a problem. Here are our here is our shape. What went wrong? These are our shapes. Oh, doesn't look that bad. It's at the right place, but it's somehow not correctly placed for some reason. Let's look at the DOM. This A is somehow moved. We have our layout, scrolling container, and these A elements have somehow moved away. The first A element has a greeter. Okay. This is wrong. This is wrong. So what did we do wrong? We did not close A. We closed A with a div. Okay, that's the reason why everything broke. Here we are. Oh, we forgot verbs. We have to add verbs. Let's add verbs. We don't have verbs. Also Kottmarhäuser. Feuchtbereich am Fluss des Petersbach. Ey, yo. So we have Kottmarhäuser. And where's verbs? Let's add Ottenhain. But where is Worbis? Did I really forget Worbis? Never forget Worbis. Here we have Worbis. Okay. Kottmarhäuser, Ottenhain, Worbis. I will add them into our phpMyAdmin. So now we have Worbis, okay. And now Kralovka, Hoberg. Let's add them too. Kralovka. Kralovka, Hoberg. Okay, have to switch to German again, otherwise I can't write any colons or such. Or at least I don't know how to write them in Czech. So this is our map now. Schirgswale, Anastor, Voberg, and so on. And I can scroll through and I have all these countries here. Okay, that's it. Stuff. So I can hover over them. So I made them visible, but they don't have to be. So I can remove the background flag again, but I can also add a ref. And with a ref, I add HTML, I add a link to the country. And let's say we take the country ID, table, router, country, view URL, country ID. Okay. If I click on Ebersbach, I will land up in Ebersbach. That's great. Okay, I think that's it for today. So we created the map. We added sensitive areas. Oh, material icons. Of course, I have to add a icon. How can I forget the icon? Map. World. No. Oberlausitz. Oh, the icon set doesn't have Oberlausitz. Map. We have to stick to map. Which symbol do we take for map? Place. We use place. Okay. Easy menu icon. Map uses place as its icon. Okay. Let's take a look at the map again. Yes. Make fast. Okay, I can click on Taumheim and I end up in Taumheim. We have to, now you see X, Y, W and H, but I want to hide this now. So in our access control list, I will remove them. So now one can see X, Y and H. Now map got our icon, and now what I want to do is, if I click on Oppach, I want to see a picture of Oppach here, so I have to somehow crop the image. How do I crop an image? I have X, Y, W and H. So card form field, country, view, wf country view will have a section like map and to do add map here. Let's try if it worked. Card from rows field. We have to use card from rows field. We don't have a field here. Card from rows field. Card from rows field. Grab card from rows field. Yes, there's make fast. There's nothing here. Still nothing. Card from rows field. Workflow. Q tree. Okay. I should add an N. Now I have these countries here. Waldorf. And if I open it, map, yes, to do map, add map here. Now, how do I crop a image? PHP, no, not PHP, CSS, crop image. Crop images. I could, of course, try the following. I can add the map image here, but instead of positioning it absolutely, I want to do something else. Start PHP again, and now printf magic, printf. Div. Now, our map style is width is now %d pixels, height is also %d pixels, background is already our map, and now I want to shift the map away. So I want to show you how this looks like, to show you how I mean it. So I just, okay, I forgot to add, of course, data W and data H. I use the width and height of our piece on the map. So this is our piece on the map. And now I have to shift the background image some pixels left and right. So crop images. CSS background offset. Background position. Okay. At our background position. left is minus %d pixels and top is minus %d pixels. So I can add data x and data y. And this should shift the whole thing. Six, seven, okay. Yes, we have Waldorf. Okay, that's great. And if we click on the map, we should return to the map and scroll back, I think. Yes, we should do that. So, I can click on a village now and get the view of the map. That's great, that's great. Now it really looks like a game. But there's one thing missing, but we will do it in the next session. Next time. So, oh, I clicked on Burdelsdorf. Wow. So next time we want to invest more into the battle system. So if I view a village, I should have two buttons. Either I want to start an attack if I'm the owner, or if I am not the owner, I want to attack this country. So here I will add two buttons, attack and get attacked. But only one, of course, will show at the same time, because either the land is yours, then you can attack with this country, or if it's not yours, you can attack this country. So this will add our attacks, and if we go back to the map, we will have to see which attacks are currently on the run. So we will draw some arrows into the map, which country is attacking which other country. I think that's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks and bye bye.